Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by MedVet Austin. Every week, we introduce you to a new furry friend looking for their forever home in our MedVet Austin Pet of the Week. This week, joining us from Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter are our friend Kate Nesbitt and a very precious boy. It's Kingston. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Rosie.
This is a good boy. Tell us a little bit about Kingston.
Yeah, so this is Kingston. He's about a year old. He's a neutered male. We have him at around 75 pounds. I like to describe him as a big puppy. He's got pearly white teeth, so his teeth were wider than mine.
I was saying the same thing.
So he's basically just a young dog. He's a really intelligent dog. We learned sit yesterday, and we were mastering down in the lobby.
You are a smart boy.
He is really smart. He's very affectionate. He loves people. He has not met a person or dog that he does not like. He's a very adaptable dog, so we're able to kind of throw him with any type of play style or dog that we have really seen or encountered. He's had no reaction to and has really enjoyed.
So you're saying even littler dogs, because that's a big thing for big dogs, little dogs.
He just loves everyone. We walked up the construction because I couldn't get, hi Boba. We walked up that construction site that they're doing right next to y'all, and he was unfazed by the construction. He was more excited that the people were there. So he was like, can I say hi to these construction workers?
Do you know what I think is the most precious thing about him, and he's kind of doing it a little bit to you right now, is that if you give him a little bit of attention, he doesn't feel like it's enough. He'll start pawing for more. Hello, a little bit more, please.
Yes.
But he's treat motivated, so he's very smart.
He's also affection motivated, so if you're kind of just more into praise too, he's not super hyper focused on treats.
See, look at that.
He's like,
there we go. He's begging for it. Hey, girl, give me that treat.
Yeah, he's met everybody upstairs, and he was super friendly with them, too. I would think he would do well in any home, personally. He's just such a highly adaptable, highly adoptable dog.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't bark. I haven't heard him bark. He might whine to go say hi to somebody as more so of an excitement, but he's very wiggly, excited, happy. He's a dog that I would be like, if we're doing a Christmas parade, I'd take him with. I think we would have such a fun time. We do encourage to bring your dogs to the shelter just in case, so we want to make sure that the match is a good match, and that way we know that your dog's getting along and that Kingston is getting along with each other. If you don't have any dogs, you can just come up and meet him. He's actually at our satellite adoption center, which is in San Gabriel Park. It's called the Red Poppy Adoptique.
Okay.
It's a newer location. We merged with the city of Georgetown July 14th of this year, so we've kind of become one entity, and in the meantime, while we're expanding our current facility off of Southeast Interloop, we are using that, and that's where Kingston will be. What you'll find over there is going to be like our highly adoptable dogs, the dogs that are dog friendly, dogs that are highly adoptable like him. So if you're looking for more of like
a social buddy,
right, a social friend. Mm-hmm. We also have lots of social friends at the other shelter too, but generally speaking, that shelter is more of like, you see a dog in there, you can go take him for a walk in San Gabriel Park, which is where we're located.
Oh,
so it's
that's
really
lovely.
Nice.
And it's really important to know that these little pups are turnkey, so to speak. You guys put a lot of love and effort into them before someone takes them home, so they are ready to go. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we fully vet all of our animals. They're spayed and neutered. We give them fully vaccinated, so they've got rabies, they've got their DAPPV, their lepto vaccine. We give them 2 rounds of that, as well as their Bordetella. They're fully microchipped. And we give them heartworm prevention. We do heartworm testing. He is heartworm negative, which is great news. If they're positive, we treat them for it. So we start them on slow kill. So we're never going to give you an animal that we haven't started the treatment for. Mm-hmm. We do everything we can to make sure our animals are ready to go and to kind of take the burden of cost away. So that way we can get them out, and the new owner, whoever adopts them, doesn't have to assume that cost.
I'm glad you brought up the burden of cost. We're going to talk about that for a second. Sponge Dog Square Cat. Yes. You are capitalizing on an upcoming movie.
The new SpongeBob movie is coming out on Friday, so we are doing Sponge Dog Square Cat Name Your Price adoption special for big dog. Are you ready, kids? Because now you can name your price for a big dog, 30 pounds or more.
And that would count. That would count for Kingston.
Yeah, so for a price of a cat Krabby Patty, you could adopt Kingston. He's very, very sweet. I think he would love for you to adopt him. We are doing Name Your Price, so that way, basically whatever you assume as the price will be just a donation to the shelter. So it kind of gives back into his care, whether that's the people caring for him, whether that's the treats, the toys, the collars, the medication, the housing. Dogs' cost of care tends to add up. And so whatever you name your price, that will go right back to the shelter that he was from, or any animal that you adopt is from. And so yeah, we would love to see you out.
And so that event is going on for how long?
It's going out for the week. So
for the week.
We'll go through Tuesday, the 23rd.
Okay, good to know. All right, and then I want to make sure that, and then there's a Christmas special.
Yes,
is that what you're saying?
The holidays.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll go right into a different one, but we won't tell you that yet. This is
Okay, you got to stay tuned. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
right. And then I want to talk about reunion stations. You guys have gotten a little bit of help in order to keep dogs in their neighborhoods, basically, because what tends to happen is that people drive them all the way out to the shelter. And then you have to find the owner. But dogs that are microchipped are often found really close to home, right?
Yeah, so statistically speaking, 70% of dogs from a study that was done in 2021 are found within a mile of their home. 40% of those 70% were found within 400 feet, which is
real
3 or
close.
4 houses down. Yes. So a lot of times when people find pets, their immediate assumption is like, oh, let's take them to the shelter. So we are rolling out what's called our reunion stations. They look like little newsstand boxes. And in essence, they're going to have a microchip scanner in there and the directions in order to scan. Once you scan them, if they come up with a chip, it'll take you further through there. You're able to reunite pets closer to home, and that way we can keep that neighbor-to-neighbor mentality. So if you find a dog, it might be your neighbor's, and so we want to make sure that we can get you guys home sooner. We just want to make sure that animals get to be reunited. As we all know, losing a pet, if I lost my dog, I would be frantic losing him. And so we just want to make sure that we can get animals back as soon as possible. We have 3 locations in Round Rock now. If you're wanting a location, we've got, I think, 4 or 5 more stations that someone graciously donated for the city of Round Rock. So you can email our community engagement coordinator, Leo, and he can get that set up. We also aim to expand this through all of the zip codes of Williamson County in the future. So if you are in like Jarrell or Cedar Park or any other of our many entities, we would love for you to give us an email, and then we can see about getting one out to you.
That's good information to know. Kate, thank you so much. And Kingston, you were a good boy. Okay, for more details on adopting Kingston, a very good boy, visit wilcotx.gov/pets. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by MedVet Austin.